Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel for the Bravo Breakdown with Jolene. That's me, stand-up comedian and Bravo superfan, here to break it all down for you. Tonight, we are going to be talking all about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and the latest episode that aired yesterday, episode 7, an olive branch with thorns. We're going to roast it and recap it the only way we know how to do over here. But first, you guys, make sure you smash that like. Feel free to sound off in the chat and set your like goal so that I can pick one from the chat and we will try to hit that like goal. Tonight, we have a very, very, very special guest joining me for the Salt Lake City Housewives roast and recap. So get ready because we are going to have some fun as we are both enjoying this season of nonsense.
Are things that are going on there are a lot deeper than this nonsense.
It's the most beautiful nonsense, and the guest I have tonight is fully on board and can relate to middle America, just like Lisa Barlow.
You think I can't relate to the middle class America? I do 100%. What's going on?
Middle class people don't have $60,000 rings either.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. And if you sit next to my guest or ask my guest to come over to you while you're eating outside in Palm Springs at the Trixie Motel, my guest will not appreciate that.
I'm not coming over there. Oh, please stop talking to me like that. I don't like it.
Please stop talking to me like that. I don't like it. So put your B's in the chat for Busy Blue. Who's muted?
I'm muted. What's up? That was so much fun. That was fun. I love
I'm
that.
having fun with little clips and using them, making them, having a good old time.
That was fun. Did you watch her on Watch What Happens Live?
Did I watch her on Watch What Happens Live with Z-Way? Of course I watched her on Watch What Happens Live. Tell me all of your thoughts. And by her, we mean Mary Cosby.
Yeah. I thought it was so good. I think it's the complaint that I've been having, though, with her just in general. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if this is just really who she like naturally is. And it's starting to come off that way. She's just not nice. she's just not a nice person. And it's really killing me. I thought it was crazy. Even with her and like, ew, get that away from me, ew. And then it was like sometimey, like, oh, I want the burger, I don't want the burger. Oh, give it to me. Where's the chicken nuggets? Where's the fries? Then she started asking for a whole meal. Then she was like, well, I want the whole thing. Then it was, oh, I want it warm. It got really outrageous. At some point, she was like, I would never eat that. And then at some other point, she was like, well, I want the chicken nuggets and the fries with it too. And then she was like, well, I have chicken nuggets and fries in the back. Well, you didn't bring that out together. And then she was like, oh, I don't even want the chicken nuggets. Like, what do you want, lady? What do you want? And it's just so mean. And she's like, I only came back to help you guys out. Like, to be honest, I had nothing else to do when y'all show was taken. So I came back to help you guys out.
Mary Cosby, I mean, yes, I kind of thought that she was a little bit of, I think they brought back Mary Cosby, but my conspiracy theory, Busy, is she's AI. She's AI generated. That's my conspiracy theory about anybody who's changed. Because if you noticed on Watch What Happens Live, she was trying to tell a story about her champagne from Champagne, France, and she short-circuited. She was like,
She was short-circuiting the whole entire time. At some points, I felt like she had no idea what was like actually happening at all. And it was really weird to me. Like Z was trying to help her, and she's like, no, and it's like, girl, what are you trying to say?
She was like, destruction. No, I didn't say. And she's like, people died. Oh yeah. Destruction. Yeah. It was, she goes, Champagne, France, Champagne. I told this story before.
Yeah. And it was this, I just did this. And it's just like, what are you trying to say, lady? Get it out. Get it out, girl. I don't know who. And I was just going to say, oh, and you know I was lying, Andy. Oh, tell me if that's mean. Is that mean? it was too much.
Then she's like, let me come see your kids. And Andy's like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
No, robot lady.
We'll
Jamie
get right on
B
that.
says, love you both. Member for 29 months. Thank you, Jamie B. We love you so much. Let's laugh together tonight. And of course, we'll laugh. And Nana's in the chat. So shout out to Nana.
Hey, Nana.
And Busy dropped his link. So if you guys aren't already subscribed to Busy, I highly recommend you subscribe to Busy Blue. And the link is in the chat, and I'll throw it in the description after the video post. Chick Benny likes your outfit, Busy. Well, Busy was at Fancy Howard Homecoming.
Yeah, I had a reception event today. So thank you. I was like, I literally just got home maybe like 20 minutes ago. So I was like, I'm just not gonna change. And I just got straight on here. I still have my Howard University pin on. This was the most difficult thing to do. I'm getting old because I could not do it. And I just walked up to one of the students. I was like, excuse me, thank you. Can you put this on me really quickly? Because I need assistance.
Welcome to your 40s, Busy. Welcome.
What? And if I'm in my 40s, water.
I'm in my 40s as well. We're both very much
I watched I'm not trying to be ageist. Okay, so then I won't say it. Then I won't say it. No, I will. I'm not trying to be ageist, but they showed a commercial for the Real Housewives of Orange County. Or is it Beverly Hills? Beverly Hills.
Okay, Beverly Hills, yep.
And I was like,
what?
These are some old I'm sorry. Like I know I don't watch every series, like because I don't watch every series. I just started getting into the ones that don't have a majority black cast, but they started showing the people and the drama, and I guess there's Lady Sutton there, and I was just thinking,
Sutton, yeah,
are so old.
But are they old, or is it Ozempic face? Because me and Chell were looking up Ozempic face last night.
What does that mean?
It's a real thing. So people, they lose weight so quickly that these celebrities, and they don't really need to, so they get this hollowed in face, and it highlights your wrinkles. Because if you look at Erica Jane, she lost a bunch of weight. She's not admitting to the OZ, but I mean, she goes menopause. Girl, people gain weight during menopause. Nobody loses weight.
She looks like she's up there. Except for the Asian one.
Oh, she's young. She's young.
The people look like they were just they should be giving us high drama because they look like they should be on Guiding Light, General Hospital, like old money. Okay.
They are not aging as well as like Karen Huger.
Yes, they're not, they're definitely not. They're giving old money. And it's like this should be. I know that people say that that's a really good series, so maybe I'll try to get into it.
Try Beverly Hills.
They're really like long into the thing, and I don't know their backgrounds that much, but they were saying that it's a really good series, and I'm thinking, well, these ladies are long in the tooth, so they probably known each other for a long time. They really got these stories together. They're like they have nothing else to do but go out and eat and buy stuff. But those ladies look very old. Even Garcelle, I was thinking, this show is aging you. Like
Garcelle, she looked. I didn't know.
It was giving the old and the restless. It just
not the old and the restless. Well, Anna says white cracks Busy, but I always say But I always say black don't crack, but white shatters. Like our faces just.
Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah. So I mean, being 50 plus, but listen, being 50 plus isn't even old, but I'm saying when you get the Ozempic and all that, and sometimes you get too much work done and it ages you when it's supposed to do the opposite. So the young and the old. What did you say? The young,
the old and the restless. It looked like the old and the restless. There was nothing young about the cast. It was nothing young about the cast. I know it's the young and the restless, but there was nothing young about the cast.
Nothing young about
the old and the restless. As soon as, because I've never watched the series, and I just saw the commercial, and I think it was the last commercial, right before like the last scene of the episode, which I watched 4 times because it was that good. And I was like, those are some old ladies on that one.
Busy Blue, every woman in Beverly Hills is saying this to you right now.
You can leave.
He doesn't even look like their ages. Those people look, I'm sorry. And I know Meredith, that's her name, I think, right? She is older. She's up in there older. She don't even look like what those Beverly Hills girls look like. Like are stressed down there.
Well, they've been dealing with some stuff. You know,
They're
Kyle's
stressed.
going through an alleged separation, possible divorce, maybe dating a country singer, going through her bi stage, or maybe she's always been bi, or maybe now she's just, I don't know how she's identifying, but do you know about the Kyle, how she was married to Mauricio for all these years? And
I
then
do like
recently, recently she has been hanging out with this country singer, and people have been putting them together.
Oh, the
as,
lady who was eating her box. Yes.
what the lady, you heard about box eating?
Yes. Kai, because she was on the Ultimate Girls Trip. She
Yes.
is now with that lady who's been eating her box. The country's, is she a producer? Is she not a singer, right?
She's a singer.
producer?
Her name is Morgan something. There's like a problematic Morgan country singer, I think, and then like
I heard about that. I heard about that. I did. And I did hear about that.
Thank you. Chicken Head says, I am getting you live, and they are old.
Okay, because I felt like I was being ageless, but someone has to say it. And I felt like it was my duty because I saw the commercial and I was like, those so old ladies. Those are some old ladies. And I'm just glad. I'm not trying to be ageless, but I'm glad the chat is like, no, he's right. Okay, they are. They look a little geriatric.
Crystal is the youngest. She's the Asian woman who is a housewife.
Look good.
She's like in her 30s still, I think. So it is a big jump. And this is kind of similar. If you've ever watched Orange County, you have anywhere from when Vicki Gunvalson shows up, she's well in her 60s, but she's got some good work done recently. And then you got Gina, who's still in her 30s, late 30s, I think. So there's like big age gaps. But I feel like Kathy Hilton doesn't even look as old as some of the ladies.
How was that a friend group?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, I don't
like how was literally how was that a friend group? You have this lady, this Asian woman who's in her 30s, and then you have one of them. I don't know the cast, but Sutton looks like 60 something. Like it just how was that a friendship group?
Sutton, I think, how did they know Sutton? Because Sutton and Crystal were added to the cast in the past couple years. Erica was added quite a while ago, along with Dorit, Beverly Beach by Dorit.
How old is Sutton?
Sutton is probably, let's look it up. I think she's probably in her late 50s. Sutton, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
It's been a hard time for her.
Nah, son.
It has been a hard time for her, y'all. We need to put a GoFundMe together for a facial.
I also think maybe Sutton, she's only 52. Maybe she hasn't.
No, she is not. Sutton is 52.
Yeah, let me look up the whole cast age. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Age cast. Oops. Yeah, that's what it says.
That Sutton lady was 52.
That's what it's saying.
With those crow's feet.
Listen, it is hard being a white lady aging. It is, you don't understand, Busy. It is hard out
here. No. We all doing that. Now I am not trying to shame her, but she's had a hard life. I hope they are not disrespecting her. She has had a hard life. If she's only 52, that lady has had a hard life. Life is slapping her, and for her to be, well, I don't watch the show, but if you have some type of affluence and money, girl,
she's got real money.
You can get a Botox, an anti-aging thing, but then also you're only 50. Why you aging like that fat? What in the Benjamin Button forward? This is just not the case. I am so just 50. I can't believe it. 52.
Well, that's what's like
her. She has grandchildren who are pregnant. Like she looks like
grandchildren who are pregnant.
Yeah, she looks like she has grandchildren who are pregnant. 52.
Apologies to Sutton for Busy Blue's blasphemous commentary on her age. Amy, myself, and I said Morgan Wade, yes, is Kyle's girlfriend. Oh my God, Aaron says 52 times what? The shade. Okay, so I'll tell you all the ages, okay? So according to Distractify, an article in 2022, so last year, they're saying Crystal Minkoff, she's married to like Rob Minkoff, and he made he was The Lion King, like a bunch of Disney movies. I think he might have made Haunted Mansion. Like they got
new
money. Maybe the old one. I don't remember. But I mean, he's made some big movies. I was watching some Disney movies recently, maybe even The Nightmare Before Christmas, or I could be just making that up. But I saw Minkoff and I'm like, oh, that must be Crystal's husband.
One of my sister's faves.
So Crystal is last year she was 39, so she'll be turning 40 in February.
Okay.
Or wait, she maybe did turn 40 this past February. I'll just add a year to all their ages from last year. So 40, Crystal.
Okay.
Dorit is 47.
Which one's Dorit?
She has the English accent here. Let me show you.
Okay, yes, Dorit.
And she's like, "Oh, it's me and PK. Oh, it's Beverly Beach by Dorit." Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Dinah Jenkins isn't a part of the cast anymore. Sutton Stracke in 2022, they said she was 50 years old. And now it says 52. So I don't know. They said she was born September 20th, 1971. That would make her 9 years older than me.
She looked like she was living during the Great Depression.
Not the Great Depression. Kyle is older than Sutton. Kyle is
see, and this is what I'm saying with a Joleen. Now, that's what I'm saying. It's so hard. If Kyle, who I only fell in love with Kyle, now you could tell that Kyle is a little bit more seasoned, a little more mature. You could tell that she's older, but she not looking like, come on, sweetie, I made the green tea. And that's what Sutton is looking like. Sutton is looking like, come on in, you guys. Oh yes, just finishing up these socks for you guys. No, these are the waiting minutes for you guys. That's what Sutton's looking like. Kyle is giving like young, fun, flirty. Like I'm young, but I'm old, but I still got it. Because Kyle does have some crow's feet, but at the end of the day, she looks years younger. You remember when Claudia and Nene was like, girl, we look in your 40s, yeah, but we look years apart. We look years apart.
Thank you, Chicken Head, for the second super chat of the night. Surgery makes them look like that. Chicken Head, PK Neely. Surgery makes them look like that. I mean, I don't know.
Chicken Head.
Okay, so they're saying Garcelle is 56. So Garcelle is quite a bit older than
the oldest, and she's not. She's gotten bigger, but she doesn't look older to me. I just know she's old.
Garcelle?
Yeah.
Yeah, Garcelle does not look older than.
Yeah, she doesn't look older to me, but she has gotten bigger. She eating good. Those checks coming through.
They're coming. Oh no! And then they have the old cast. Like Kathy Hilton is 64, and Lisa Rinna is probably 60 now. So this season how old is Erica Jane? How come they don't have her in it? Let me see. How old is Erica? I think Erica Jane might be older than Sutton. I don't take Ozempic. She was born the same year as Sutton, 1971. So she's 52.
So why does Sutton look like she's been dragged through time and space? Why
Erica Jane like
and she looks Sutton. Like a time traveler who got
not a time traveler.
It's giving really bad. She looked like she looked like she worked in the Industrial Revolution. Okay. Why is she so aged and everybody else is not? She looked like she went through child labor laws. It's just like I don't understand why she's looking so elderly. And everybody else is looking so young. She voted for FDR. I just don't get it.
She dated FDR. Okay, get it right.
What's the point? What is this? And this haircut. What are the bag? Take that lady off the screen.
This is from 2020, but I mean, Sutton is. The other ladies do question some of her fashion choices. I kind of like her fashion.
I need call me Donald Trump. I need a birth certificate because this is
Donald Trump.
This is out of control. Call me Donald Trump because there's no way that lady is 52. 52. Nana looks younger than her.
Well, Nana's got good skin, and Nana is going to be 69. Nana.
She looked like she was the mean teacher to Nana when Nana was in school.
She's Nana's real mother.
How is she looking so old? I can't.
I mean, we don't know. Right? Busy is hilarious. Thank you, Veronica. Subscribe to Busy for sure, because you will get all of. And if you watch me for Bravo and Big Brother, Busy does a great job of critiquing Julie Chen's clothes.
I do.
So
I do.
You do a great. I mean, they hate Julie Chen this season. She's wearing Wranglers.
That girl is wearing ringlets and a bob. She had a little wig the other day. A whole wig. It's not because right at this point it's giving stunts. It's giving stunts. Like it's not even giving seriousness anymore.
No,
It's giving
on purpose.
Take me to Party City. Okay. And I'm gonna show these girls.
We're gonna show them what's up. Okay, well, speaking of busy, you recently got into the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, so we're gonna talk about episode 7, an olive branch with thorns, and we're gonna roast and recap it. So let's start.
Can I give a disclaimer? I barely know everyone's name. Like I barely know everyone's name. So I know the broke one. Because it reminds me of the singer Monica, and I got closer to her today. Yeah. And I know Mary Cosby's name because she's the black one. I know Meredith's name because
You call her Meredith?
Meredith.
Oh, I think so. I know Meredith.
I know Meredith's name because she turns English.
Yep, she does.
I know Heather because of the Ultimate Girls Trip. Whitney is my favorite one, the young one. And
you are ageist. The young one. Yeah, no crow's feet for busy.
Well, she's just fun. Like she's just fun. Outside of like everything, she's fun. I think isn't Monica younger than her? At least she looks like it.
I don't know. They might be around the same age. I'm not sure.
And then I don't remember. Are there 2 more that I'm just missing?
Angie K.
Who's
and
that?
Lisa Barlow. Did you really just say who's Angie?
Angie's the one that was in a fight.
Yes. I thought I had the Mary Cosby clip of who's Angie. The only Mary Cosby one I have is this one.
I know because you said this and you told me, and I'm like,
I don't know why you can't.
And which one is Lisa?
Lisa Barlow is the one who cried when they wanted to do her makeup.
Oh God. Yeah, never mind.
So your favorite is Whitney, and who's your least favorite?
And we can't say friend of the show like Meredith, right? I mean, like Mary Cosby.
Yeah, you can say it. You can list Mary Cosby.
She's my least favorite, but I think maybe I'll have to be Lisa because I don't even remember who she is.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just because you think she's mean.
I can't remember her.
Okay.
Like I can't even remember her. So I wouldn't even put her on the list. I just named everybody that I knew and she wasn't even on it. So it's just because I can't remember her.
I love it, friend. Yeah, I thought I had that Mary Cosby clip.
Who's your favorite and least?
Let's see. This season, because it's changed. I am very entertained by Mary Cosby. I agree. I think she's mean in a lot of ways, but I also am loving this, just her kind of showing up, well, barely showing up, but reading the girls, if you will, dragging them quite a bit. But I do think she's not a very great person. Yeah. I have enjoyed myself some Lisa Barlow. I enjoy myself some Meredith. I kind of like everyone on the cast, which is odd for me. Yeah. I don't always like the whole cast, but I will say probably Meredith and Lisa are my favorites. Okay. And I'm enjoying Monica. I think we got to get to know her more. We're learning a lot about her, but I'm worried that she's giving possible early Jen Shaw vibes, but not and the difference being she's more honest than Jen Shaw, but she's also just as kind of combative as Jen Shaw, which can be good, but also can get very, very
I gotta hear this because I don't see that from her. I see her as a person whose back's against the wall.
Yeah. I mean, I found it.
Who is Angie?
That's busy. Who is Angie? Who is Angie? I question anyone who was that close of friends with Jen Shaw. And I know Meredith at the end, before she was going to prison, she was, and I questioned Meredith last season for that, and Heather as well. Heather used to be my favorite. When this show first started, I was Heather. Oh my God, Heather. She was so great. Everybody loved Heather. And then last season, and the season before it kind of started, it was like after BravoCon and the new season aired, where we're like side-eyeing her as she was like going to bat for Jen Shaw. So that's my only thing is I'm like, but I am enjoying what Monica's bringing to the table. I'm just leery because both she and Angie K were so close to Jen Shaw. And I'm like,
what you guys hiding?
Because I do not want no Jen Shaw energy. But this show, the ratings were real bad, but the ratings are going up. So you can
should be because I I started watching it on Tuesdays. Like that's how
Oh,
much.
and that's a big deal to you because, like you said, these white hoes, you're like, I'm not. I'm like,
I'm
Busy, will you
not
watch this one? And you're like, no, too many
Yeah.
white hoes. I don't want to.
But I like it's on my TV. Like we watched it. Like we're
Mhm.
watching it live.
Yep. Anna says Monica's boring to me. Where's the fashion?
She's
Tess
broke.
says she is broke. She's got to get that Housewives money, and then
She's
Jen
broke,
Shaw was
Anna.
broke, but she pretended she wasn't. Tess says I was a little mad at Heather for some of her drinking comments on Girls Trip, but she's been very funny this season. My grumbles against her are lessening. And then last year, Heather took us on this journey, Busy, where she had a black eye, and she wouldn't tell us how she got it. We were all like, did Jen Shaw beat you up? Tell us where Jen Shaw hit you. And then she would never tell us.
I heard
It was
something
so
about that.
annoying. They were on a cast trip. She woke up with a black eye after a drunken night, and she still hasn't told us.
She got beat up.
All right.
I was about to say
By
something
Jen Shaw.
other channel, but she just got beat up.
What you got? For our other channel. Me and Busy have a separate channel. If you want to subscribe, Sip and Key, we get real messy over there. First things first. Let's see. Angie K is having a party where she sends a creepy bunny to invite everybody. What did you think about the bunny invites? You guys sound off in the chat too.
It was unoriginal. Well, I liked it a lot. But it was very similar to what Monique did when she sent the mime to everyone's home to give them their invitations. It was like very Real Housewives of Potomac, because Karen's sending sing-along grams and people to your house and
dead butterflies.
Yeah. So and it just reminded me of the time where the mime went around and gave everyone their invitation. I thought what was weird, and it gave too scripted, is that how the bunny get in your car? Like the bunny in your car.
You leave your car open, like production had a hand. And obviously you could see that when they had Lisa Barlow and they gave her invitation during one of her little, interview sessions.
Yeah, y'all could have done the same thing for a lot of other people, but the bunny in your car, it was like I'm outdone.
Miss T said the bunny would be dead hiding in my backseat. I mean, yeah, I would start throwing punches. Who knew what you were going to encounter? Knives.
Yeah, first of all, bring out the mace. Like what are you doing? I listen to so much true crime.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I need to take off these shoes. I'm so sorry. Like my feet are hurting.
Oh, don't worry about it. DGF, yes, hit the like on your way in, little girl. Tess says there was an urban legend about Bunny Man around this area. Don't jump out me at oh my God.
Bunny Man.
That was an urban legend around Tess. Tess, what would happen if you saw Bunny Man? What was the legend? Because there's the urban legend, if you flashed your lights at a car that's driving toward you that doesn't have its lights on, it'll follow you and kill you.
Yes. I loved urban legends. I wish they would still continue to make those movies.
Oh, the movie, yeah. Especially the first couple.
The first one was really, 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 really good. What's that like C actress?
Oh, Allie something, right?
No, the blonde.
Weaver? I thought it was Allie.
No, not
Maybe
Allie.
that's James Kennedy's girlfriend. No, there was an Allie actress. Oh, now I gotta look it up. Final Destination.
What? First of all, we're talking about urban legend.
Oh yeah, I was talking about Final Destination.
Like, now I gotta look this up. Real Housewives. It's like, girl, we are not. What?
I know. Oh, you're right. Okay, because I was like, what C actress? Allie Larder was in Final Destination. Okay, what are we talking about? It's been a long day. What were we
urban legend?
Oh, urban legend.
Yeah, she was in like that same time period with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Oh, 1988. That was a good one. Oh, Rebecca Gayheart?
Is it Rebecca Gayheart?
Loretta Devine is in it. Alicia Witt. Jared Leto was in Urban Legend.
The one who fell off of the thing.
Are you sure we're not talking about Final Destination?
We're not talking about Final Destination. We're talking about Urban Legend.
It's the curly hair Neutrogena girl, Rebecca Gayheart, and then there's a redhead.
Oh,
and that's Alicia.
Rebecca Gayheart.
Mm-hmm. Rebecca Gayheart. Oh my God, I can't believe I was like, yeah.
She's like, yeah, look that up. Final Destination 3.
was thinking of Final Destination. It seemed like it made sense. Okay. So they get these invitations, and then we have to talk about, Angie K is going to show like, her Greek heritage, which is cool. She's going to have an Easter, show them traditional stuff. We'll get there. But first of all, we're going to have Mary Cosby talking to her son, who she lives in the same house with, wondering if he's pregnant. How can anyone be rich and have this carpet?
Wondering
what? Pregnant while he's married.
Jolie, what is going on?
I don't know. Today, I finally reached ketosis in my diet, and
it sounds like it.
And
we're trying to figure out if he's pregnant. She wants to have a conversation with her son.
I've had a headache. I've been like trying to hydrate myself. I don't know. So
we are going to watch this scene where Mary Cosby is talking to her son, and we are going to figure out who's the daddy, because he is with child, and we need to figure out who got him knocked up. Why is he not using protection?
Oh God, busy.
And
it has
we
been
need to
such
figure out
a
who
long day.
is the daddy. So you're just not going to tell me how you got pregnant. Oh my God, this scene was so riveting. I was thinking, who's the father? And then Maury showed up.
And Maury was like, gosh, what's going on with this carpet? Can we just take a minute? What the hell is with Mary Cosby's decor?
This is my grandma's house. Like this, it was very small, but
is it Sutton's house?
Like everything you see, except for there's no plastic on the sofa. This is my grandmother's house. This ugly carpet. Okay, just so ugly.
I think we had green carpet in the 90s. My parents got like fresh new green. I think please correct me, Nana, if you're in the chat, but I'm pretty sure there was a period of time where we had green carpet, but it was like when people were getting green carpet. But this is
what is that stuff at the bottom? Is like fringe on the bottom of the couch?
Yeah, I lived in a house that had the fringe. The last house you visited me at, and my mom goes, "Oh, this is Ethan Allen," and I go, "But it has fringe."
At the bottom of the couch.
I guess at least it's
weird to me. They do look nice though and manicured, but something about I think he just is flat-footed.
I really doubt they're manicured. No, I mean this kid is married, and he's telling Mary, and she lives in the house with him and his wife, and he's been married a year. And
that's
like,
so strange.
What?
And she said the other wing. Have we ever seen the outside of the house? Can you pull that up?
Let me see. Let's see. Final Destination. Mary Cosby house.
Because she said the other wing. And I was thinking, that's too big.
All right, let's see. Bravo TV has a Mary Cosby.
And it's only her and her son and her uncle husband or granddaddy husband.
I don't think see, that's what Chell goes, "Oh, where's he?" Walked by me watching. He goes, "Where's Mary Cosby's husband?" And I said, he's like, "Are they still married?" I go, "He lives in a different house in a different state. I think he's at their like Las Vegas house or something."
Does he not live? Are they not showing him anymore? What in the Scientology is going on? Is he with the Scientology wife?
I think that's where they are.
In the same space.
Yep. Someone call. I was gonna say Lisa Rinna, but the other lady from King of Queens talks about this. So here is, and then there's their Las Vegas, Nevada home.
What's her name? Lisa Remedy.
And did you know you can make this much money off Jesus and stuff? Yeah. Indiana.
These are all her places?
According to Bravo. Yeah. So he lives in one of these houses. But this is the Salt Lake City one. Let me see if I can pull up another pic
from Scientology
with David Crosby. What is the Scientology guy's name? His poor wife, who's still missing allegedly.
And if you say it 3 times, she appears, so you can't. You got to be very careful. But you know, we haven't seen his wife either in years.
Oh, it is dangerous. But okay. Oh my gosh, this is oh Mary, this is bad, Mary. This is bad. This is okay. Now we're gonna look at her Christmas decorating. Me and Busy love holiday decorating. All right, let me show you what we got, what we're working with over here. Oh no, it's very bad. It's very bad, guys. Okay, trigger warning.
It better be this bad.
Oh my God. Can I make this bigger?
Do we need it to be?
No, it's just, oh my God. It's so bad, you guys.
There's so much space in house. And
Maybe it's her Christmas
this is what
carpet.
She has so much space in house, and this is what you do.
We called her Lisa Remini. It's Leah Remini.
Oh,
We
Leah
are
Remini.
killing it today. You would think like the Lord speaks to her. He would speak to her and say, "No, Mary." No,
Maybe
Mary.
that's our son got pregnant. It's God's. This is Jesus's baby.
This is
Not good. When these white elves, no shade to the white people. This is crazy.
crazy. Look at here though. But how come now? This must be a different living room because it doesn't have the green carpet.
It's probably like the sitting room.
Okay, so here's a sitting room with a piano.
Yeah, because we have our living room upstairs, but then we have our
Downstairs. Yep.
downstairs den.
Where your
yeah,
fireplace and everything. I've
yeah,
been
where we,
over. I
like
know.
actually live. So that's probably what hers is. The one that's like the big room is that one.
Miniature golf carpet, Yvonne says.
Oh, cut a hole in it and put a white sticker.
Yes, Miss T, her Christmas trees are clashing with her carpet. Okay. So it tells you a lot that all you need to know about Mary Cosby, the fact that her young son lives with her and he's been married for a year and she doesn't know. And she gets emotional. And we rarely see Mary Cosby get emotional like this.
Is that what she did? Where were the tears?
I didn't even look.
She was like, I just whipped. And it just seemed like someone who has no soul trying to emote. I
We
just
said
want
Lisa
to make
Remini.
sure you tell me next time.
Next time you get married, because this one won't last.
Are you
Little girl.
sure? Girl, it's been a year. Girl, I'm sure, sis. Are you sure this is what you want to do? Girl, you are late for the train. You should have asked that a year ago.
But he doesn't even have a job. She said, well, you might want to get a job. Because she goes, I don't want to pay for both of you.
How can you be that detached from you need therapy and introspection. There's no way you have both of these individuals living with you and you have no idea. You see, and I wanted her to say, but she did, but you see your son running out of the house with a tuxedo and his girlfriend running out with a wedding dress. And you're like, where are they going? Like, and you see her in her wedding gown looking like Cinderella running out of the house. And you're like, she's speeding out of the house in this white, beautiful gown. And
she said they were like running.
And you're just like, wonder what they're up to. Like,
she's not even gonna know. I wonder how long it'll take her to find out she's a grandma. Then she'd be like, "Well, they were running out of the house, and the baby's head it was crowning, but there was no diamonds, so I wasn't interested. So I don't know. It's a for real thing."
Like, you have to be so unattached, and this is why watching this show and having her on it, and I think what I'm the most upset about, or at least disappointed, I started watching it because of her. Like, I didn't watch the show before. I heard so much about what was going on with Mary Cosby, how like funny she was, how ruthless she was, and then I was like, okay. And I know that the thief was here, but I mean, she ain't do nothing for me. But I was like, you know what? If they're bringing the black girl back, let me watch it. Let me see what she's about. And she's just so unattached from like everything and everyone. No wonder she can allegedly marry her grandfather or whatever. Like, it's just like whatever. Like, it doesn't, like, life doesn't matter to her. And it's just very weird to me how just distant she is, especially with the two people who are living in the house with her. How just for a whole year? Like, what does taxes look like? Have they paid taxes? Is she paying? Like, I don't get it.
Maybe she's still claiming them as dependents.
Can you?
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I gotta move back in with Nana, me and Chell, and then we can. Too late. I think she might know we're married already, but I can try it. I'm gonna try it. Jamie B, we'll see you soon. Get some sleep. We love you. So yeah, and Mary is totally unaffected.
I don't get it, Becktown. I don't get it.
And then Meredith comes to visit her, and Meredith's like, hello for my family. What's new, Mary? And Mary's like, well, I was just talking to Robert to get his marital status. She's like, I assume you're talking about Junior because
They were
Senior.
walking for forever.
Brr.
What's going on with the house?
It's haunted with
She's like,
ugliness.
welcome. She looked like she didn't even try to do anything. Okay. And it seemed like it wasn't the same. And I could be wrong because I don't remember. Was the outfit the same when she was talking to Meredith as when she was talking to her son?
Yes, it was her. I think it's her jammies because she was like, "Sorry, I haven't had time to change. I just found out my my son's pregnant and he's married, and he lives in the same house, and it's all happened on this green carpet, and it's been very traumatic." Did you see in her kitchen too? It's like, ma'am, you know people are coming over. First of all, what's with the teal cabinets? Second of all, you know the cameras are coming over. Why do you have a Lysol on your counter? She's got bleach wipes out. Put that shit under the sink. What's wrong with you? Company America is at your house.
But that spread, though, it was a candy bird spread. That stuff looked good.
It looked really good. It did look really good. But the kitchen alone, I couldn't digest food in that kitchen. Too much. It's like a circus. Too much is happening. It is like the fun house.
If you could get there.
And, yeah, if you can make it. If you got a bad hip, bad knee, you'd have to get, I don't know.
They were walking for forever. And it made it awkward to me. Because she's like, yeah, I just something about my son. I can't. She's like, oh, okay, well, you have it. Because Mary doesn't want to talk because she never wants to talk about anything. And we're just walking in silence. And Mary is like, okay, so maybe we'll let's get our minds off of it. And then we're 5 minutes into the house and we're still not at the kitchen yet. But now Mary doesn't want to talk because she's so mean. And you just got to keep walking with her in her jammies.
Only one she likes is Meredith, and she barely likes Meredith. You can tell sometimes when Meredith is talking, she's like, huh? Because this is the looks that she's giving. And look at how much stuff is on her counter. Ma'am, clean off your counters. That is, you are rich. Look at those cabinets.
Have a lot of stuff. The knives are that's too much.
There's too many. That's a lot of knives. Isn't that 2 knife things? How many knives do you need?
You know what, though?
Maybe 3.
I don't.
Knife board thingies.
I actually don't hate the deal.
Ick.
I actually don't. I don't hate it. You know, I wouldn't do it, but I don't hate it.
I hate it. I hate it for that house. I hate it for the green carpet. I'm going in every room and I'm getting hit with funhouse carnival vibes. And I am a kitschy lady. Like, I like kitschy stuff. I like eclectic things. But what is that vase? What's the purpose? What goes in it? Why?
I thought it
looks like a humidifier.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks like a purifier. And then we got Ziploc bags back here on the counter.
Well, at least we know that she really lives there.
Look at all the knives. It's so many. Look at more knives over here. How many knives does one lady and her married son and daughter-in-law need? This is going to be a Dateline episode. This is bad, you guys. Oh my God. Hi, JJ Hampton. Yes, your favorite duo is here. It is so much busy. And then you go over and she's again, let's see if this is the other one where you can see Lysol on the counter. I don't know why I was so affected by this.
I really don't know because you are triggered.
I was like, this is too much shit on your counters, lady.
Oh, you can see the cameraman in the right behind them in that little window thing, whatever that is.
Yes. Maybe it's this one. No, not this one. This one, she's smiling. So that's nice, but that's a lot of knives again.
Beautiful teeth.
But yeah, beautiful teeth. But other than that, I don't.
What is this outfit?
Understand.
What are these jammies? Where's a Waldo?
I think it's Where's Waldo. What is going on with her? Yeah, she has like cowboys on there and different
Very
people.
weird.
What's going on, Mary? What's happening here?
It's very weird.
It was a lot. So Meredith's like, oh, you were invited to Angie K's dinner. I wasn't because I said her husband is gay. I didn't. The streets are.
No, she didn't know. She didn't even know that there was a party.
No, because she wasn't invited. But why every season do we get the husband gay on every franchise? It's like, if your husband isn't gay, you're doing something wrong. This is America. Everybody's husband's gay.
Just a little bit, and nothing's wrong with that.
I don't, but it's like every season, every franchise, like your husband's gay. Okay.
What's next?
What's he doing here then? Like, I don't know. But I guess he's probably always heard that because of the hairdresser thing.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you can't like break that stereotype, like as a straight man who wants to do hair. I'm assuming he's always heard. I'm assuming he's always heard it. I'm questioning how I was going to say this. He didn't say no when Angie went to talk to him.
Oh, like he didn't deny, but maybe
He
because
did not deny anything. He was just like, I'm trying to be the superhero for my daughter. And it's just like top or bottom. Top
or bottom, sir. I'm gonna say bottom.
Yeah, I don't know. It's giving. It's giving
power top.
It's giving daddy vibes. Like it's giving. Give it to me, daddy. It's giving verse. Like it's like he's giving bisexual realness. That is a fine man. Every time he's on the screen, I look at Taylor Bay and I'm like, that white man is fine. I never want to go that way. That man is so attractive. He's just so attractive. So it gives like, daddy, like what do you want from me, daddy? Oh, you want me to bend you over? Or you want to bend me over? Like it gives like he just gives daddy. So it just I don't know the conversation when he started crying. He's like, I'm just trying to be a superhero. It's like, but did you get penis or not? Like
are you trying to be a gay superhero or the thing is?
Yeah, tell us what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Who cares? Maybe who cares? You never know what agreement these housewives have with their husbands.
Yeah. Your marriage is your marriage.
Yeah, I don't care either way. I think it's just kind of a tired like cliche now that they throw this out. But I mean, who knows? Shy Artist says, funny to think I was listening to you while I got my BA in school. Now I'm still trying to catch you while I'm working on my MFA. Congratulations. Time flies. Y'all are so great. Well, you are great, Shy Artist. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Education scam. You cannot get every degree. Stop it.
You better keep getting it. Bisexual realness. Get the versatile, ambiguously gay duo. You know, maybe they're both gay. We don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's none of our business. Gay. It's really none of our business. But I think that was an easy rumor. Like it was so easy. He's a hairdresser. Easy rumor.
Well, I need receipts. I need, when you hear these things, I want to see text messages. I want to see nudes. I want to see Grindr profiles. Like I want to see it all.
They saw all of that on Real Housewives of Potomac, and the people still loved Ashley Darby's husband.
That's true. I didn't love Michael Darby. Oh,
yeah, the grinder pit, the down to the grinder, as Karen Huber said, and the people still loved him.
You know whose husband I think is gay is Whitney's. No, I'm just kidding. What this guy needs to go away. I am over this.
Really?
I was fine with it when they were, they've been every season. It's something. It's like he lost his job because the season before they were doing finger painting nude. And now, they started off of an affair. And I feel like this is kind of contrived. I'm just bored. I don't want to see this.
His job? He looks like a studio producer who touches women inappropriately. Like what?
You say he looks Harvey Weinstein-y?
Yeah, it's given that. And what is it?
I don't even know. He's just one of those guys who goes in and is an executive at businesses. I have no idea what he does, but he lost his job for a while. Whitney had all that she's doing, and Whitney Rose, is that her skincare? Whatever. And now apparently this guy can't even turn over a piece of bacon. And I feel like he's gonna have to learn. We should know our faces. My face is a face that has to learn how to do things. Okay. Whitney's face is a face that shouldn't have to do a lot. Like that's how America, the pretty people, it's pretty privileged.
Shut up.
And whatever his name is, I'm going to have to empty the litter box. No, I'm just kidding. But I just am tired of this man.
I think I like their openness though. Again, I'm still new to the show. But he seemed to try to communicate with her. Now, it was giving. You don't watch Married to Medicine.
I've watched some Married to Medicine.
Okay, so do you remember when Quad was married to Dr. G and she had not touched him in years?
But these two are super sexual.
But he was saying that he hasn't. They wasn't it in this conversation. They said they haven't
Yes.
had it in a long time.
But they're the type of couple that I feel like
2 days
they
is like we're not having
yes,
sex.
they
Okay.
started based on him being unfaithful in his previous marriage, and she was the other woman. They worked together.
Oh my God, how
And
you get
so
him is how you lose him.
Yep, and he's the type of guy like, but that's what we connected on, the penis, and I'm bored with it.
Oh my God, I would never want him to go back to work.
Right? That's probably Busy, you're right. That's probably why she can't sleep, because she's like, he goes back to work and now I can't sleep, I can't eat, I'm up all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's probably somewhere screwing the whatever her role was at his new job.
and you know what the weird thing is? He just got a job at a salon. So maybe he's with Angie K's husband. Allegedly. Because that's what they're going to say next, Busy. That's what they're going to say next. Sorry, but you were making a point about Quad and
No, but that's what it was. Like they weren't having sex for a long time, and then like he left it, but they weren't doing the sex. It sounds like they weren't doing the sex either. But I see all of everything you said makes sense.
yeah, it's just I'm just like at first I didn't mind this dude. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. They met, however, they seem to be all right. But the more I watch it, and now it's like, you're not wearing your ring, sir. You should put that thing around your waist at this point. Like, you can't be trusted.
Right.
You okay?
Brain freeze.
Oh God. Well, Busy be okay. Well, is he gonna? I need to pull up some kind of clip or something.
Okay, like what's real and what's not. It's just annoying, whatever.
Okay,
I should actually explain to you how you've made me feel.
I'm not really interested.
Oh, sorry. I had like icy in here too, and I just took some too much. Oh God.
Oh, sir.
It was a brain freeze.
So glad you're okay. I didn't know what to do, so I just played clip. It'll get better. Everything will be okay. All right. So that takes us to we have Lisa Barlow goes out with Angie K, and they go make candles or something. And some girl comes up and she's like, I knew your son was going to do the missionary trip. And she's like, oh my God, if the candle lady knows about my son, Jax, or whatever his name is going to be a missionary, and I don't. Oh my God, I'm really out of touch. So nobody's kids want to tell him anything in Salt Lake City.
I was bored. Maybe that's the Mormon way. I don't know. I don't get it. It wasn't. I thought it was gonna be more salacious than that. And she's like, she came up like the lady from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was giving that, and then it was like
the cookie lady.
Yeah, it was just so like there was a cookie lady. Yeah. But it was so lackluster. Hey, are you Paul's mom? Like it was just so.
Yes, I am. That's crazy. So you're not here to take off my makeup, are you?
It was so lackluster. Like I'm thinking this little teenage girl coming up, she about to give the girls the business and the tea, and it was just like, I know your son.
Mary's son get pregnant. Oh my God.
Jesse over here.
It's fun. We have a good time. Okay, so yeah, they're just talking, and
it was boring. I was not.
It was boring. And as far as like the missionary trips, I never really knew what missionary trips were, but I always thought missionary trips where you go to a different country or something and you like help them out when they're dealing with times of struggle or maybe natural disasters. Right. But apparently Heather says when the Mormons have missionary trips, you just go to an area and you try to convert people. But I thought you have to like give them stuff and help them before you convert them. Like you have to go, hey, here's a blanket. Are you chilly? Have you found Jesus Christ? You know, do you believe in Joseph Smith? He was born in Missouri, allegedly, or something, you know, but you have to give them like a cookie.
It sounds like the same thing.
She was saying it's like door-to-door sales. I don't think you even get anything out of it. They just want to talk to you about the guy. Like you don't get a blanket, a cookie, water bottle, nothing.
So
they
like
get a FEMA blanket or something. Yeah, I think it's like Jehovah-y.
All you get is a piece of paper or a booklet.
Yeah, a booklet, and they tell you, and you can't, and they say you can never celebrate your birthday again, allegedly. So I don't know, but it's interesting because when we talked to Heather, who wrote the Bad Mormon book, and she's like, Lisa, you didn't read my book. And Lisa's like, is this about the book?
Isn't it always?
Heather, you know, she's like, well, you have to wear the fancy underpants. I mean, I think there's different levels of Mormonism and which church you're let into. Again, we're just
And you
learning
have
as
to
we
wear
go.
different panties.
Yeah, there's like special like Mormon panties, like pioneer kind of panties, like Oregon
Oh my
Trail
God.
panties, allegedly. That's what Heather was saying. And so, and the drinking and all this other stuff. So it's interesting that their family considers themselves Mormon, but there's alcohol. She has a tequila brand. So I think that's what Heather's like, but are you really Mormon? Because you're doing all the things they say you're not supposed to do, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a mission trip, not missionary. Okay, thank you, JJ. Because I was like, don't they got to help people? Don't they got to give you the water, a sandwich, some blanket, tell you everything's going to be okay before they?
What's a missionary trip?
The missionary position.
Yeah, we all know what a missionary trip is, okay?
Mission trip. A lot of Christian religions will take a mission trip, a week, a month, a summer. Yeah, that's what I thought, to like help out somewhere. So when she was like, we had to go door to door and sell Mormonism, I'm like, oh, that must be hard.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's magic underwear. There's like garments you wear. Yeah, but Mormons aren't the one where you have the blanket. Like people were going. No, there was a different religion, or maybe who are the people that live in Pennsylvania that don't have electricity? You know, and
the Amish.
The Amish. Was it the Amish? Allegedly. Again, everything's alleged. Everything we say is true.
Except for the parts that are false. That's not a religion.
But I think, okay, sure. But I think it was them or Mormons. Can't remember. Apologies to all of you that were going and having people impregnate them, like meeting people at bars. This is all rumors, alleged. And then they put a sheet in between them and the person so they could just like inseminate. You get a hole in the sheet because you can't get like naked because there was a lot of inbreeding. I don't know where I saw this, but
wait, so they're doing Amish glory holes?
Yeah, because you come over and be like, hop on top, allegedly. The Amish aren't going to see this, so they can't be offended. And if they do see this and they're
not practicing,
right? So you put the sheet,
okay,
and then the guy would come in. I guess they'd probably be missionary. It's a
glory. Trip. This is a glory
and
hole.
Then they just put their.
It's an Amish glory hole.
It's a Mennonite. Thank you, DGF. Chicken Head, thank you so much for the super chat. No, they go to give them lessons. And while they're there, they will help out. Garments, males go to safe towns while girls are put in unsafe areas for 2. Why are the girls put in unsafe areas?
Because you got to see if you can make it out. And then you can really find a husband when you come back.
Gosh, they got to get street
You're
cred.
so traumatized that you'll take any man when you get back to America. You're like, please don't let me go back there. Please don't let me go back there.
It's a Mennonite. I think they do that because I would hear these stories again, you know, all rumor until someone can show some receipts and show me the I'm pretty sure I read an article about it back in the day, but there was like a sheet and you're just like, hey, come in here. And they would pay people at bars.
Educated about it.
Thank you so much. And they would come in and it's like, because there was like too many people in the area were related to each other. And so there was some like birth defects.
So like, let's not see that we're related to each other. Like I just
no, because the birth defects, because if you,
I understand, but if it's like, if it's too many people who are related to each other, why would you even just like put a sheet up?
Go, but then because they go outside of the area and find a random person who's not whatever they are,
random.
And then they bring them back and they say, hey, here's $20 and a PBR. Can you get hard with a sheet in between you? Allegedly.
I got some sperm in the tube. Let's get it popping. We need some babies. Do you want to be a Mennonite?
And I don't, so one of those things. Chicken Head, thank you so much, says you cannot remove the garments to have fun time. You have to do it through the Mormon garments. Wait, I gotta look up this Mormon garment section.
You have to have a good time fully dressed.
Mormon garments 2023. Let's see if they've maybe been updated. Maybe like Victoria's Secret has a line. This Mormon garments are sacred temple underwear worn by LDS. So that would be Latter-day Saints, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this is according to here. Let's pull this up. Busy. Now, Busy is going to lose it when he sees this. But I'm pretty sure, like when Busy visited me, his underpants were kind of hanging out of his pants a little bit, and I'm pretty sure he was wearing these. I'm pretty sure. You bent over. And
I'm out of my sagging phase. I'm trying to get out of it because I am a sagger. I like my booty to show, but
you do like a little booty
I
to
do,
show.
I do. But I saw a picture of me and I was like, "You are too old. Pull those pants up, Grandpa." What is this? What in the long johns?
Yeah,
What?
it is like long underwear.
Oh my God! What in the 40s is this?
Well, according to this article, Mormon temple garments, also known as sacred or ceremonial clothing, hold significant religious importance with the context of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, LDS. Devout members wear these special underclothes as a symbol of their commitment to the faith and their devotion to God. Believe it or not, you've
Mitt
probably
Romney would wear that.
seen them before, even if you didn't realize, like on American politician Mitt Romney. That's what they just
Mitt Romney would 100%. I could see Mitt Romney in that.
And this is what Heather was telling us about these garments. So she's like, do you guys wear these garments? Do you guys do this? Chickenhead, thank you so much. Chickenhead says they put girls in safe areas, can't put the males, they get hurt. Oh my goodness.
We don't want the males to get hurt.
And you can't have
how else would we reproduce?
How do you? Oh my goodness! Always has to be so.
Let me not laugh at these people undergarments. Whatever y'all do in y'all religion, that's it's cute for y'all, and I'm so happy for y'all.
We're happy for you.
Slay with those underwear, slay queen. Yes, get that peen queen in those underwear.
Lala says, Jolene's search engine, Mormon glory hole garments, sex with sheets, mission versus mission, and final destination.
They are going to start tracking her very soon. They're like, look, this is with AI bot. What's going on in that household?
Speaking of which, you guys, Lala and Jamie B, I did re-up my P.O. box. So feel free to, I feel bad. People have been sending me stuff. I didn't know that my P.O. box didn't get renewed since September 10th.
Whoa. It's October 18th.
I know. I went there today and I renewed it. So we're all good in the hood. But
did they return the stuff?
Yes, they keep returning stuff to people. And I'm like, can I get
a girl, did y'all notice my box? At least give me 1 month.
Thank you. I've been paying for it for quite a while. But they were just like, you're done.
God, let me tell you, this is so random. But my insurance lapsed on my car, right?
Oh no, we're both struggling.
But then I just got another insurance company. But I was like 2 days late. And I won't say like I was 2 days late. So then I paid it. And then like they took away my car insurance, right? And when I tried to renew it, they were like, well, we need the whole 6 months in full. Girl, I couldn't pay you $160. And
so I'm clearly not going to be able to pay 6 months.
$1,200 something. She's like, yes, that's the only new plan for you. I was like, this whole thing is a scam. And I just got another insurance company. So
in a lot of ways,
that was crazy. It's just a scam.
Oh, in a lot of ways, yes. We're learning so much tonight. Chickenhead, thank you for the super chat. Says also search soaking. Well, we've talked about soaking on this channel before. Busy, do you know about the soaking?
No, who soaks? What do you do?
Busy, you are getting an education tonight, and you're welcome. So according to Mormon TikTok, soaking is basically penetrative sex without the movement and hip thrusting. So you've got a couple, the guy inserts his penis in the V, in the vagina, and just lies there. He just lets it soak because then it's not breaking the rules because there's no, allegedly. And apparently some Mormons do this.
Agra? Like, what are you doing?
Well, this post is about the latest. Okay, let's see. There was an episode, there's a podcast episode that talked about it. And they were mentioning Mormon soaking, a practice where you stick your penis in, but you don't thrust. So it doesn't count as sex. As a Mormon, I can tell you that this is almost exclusively a Utah Mormon practice. That's what they were saying. That's what the people
I want to hear
saying.
from the women who are getting soaked, I guess.
That sounds miserable.
It sounds so miserable.
So it just sits, you're just like staring at each other until what? It's like a staring contest. All right, you blinked. Get out.
Maybe
get out.
I don't get it.
It's like, well, you're not going to get any pleasure from that. I can't imagine. So probably that's why they're like, hey, I don't know. I don't. Allegedly, that is.
What do you? How do you?
I've already.
You're looking to soak tonight.
Tess says, "Don't add soaking to my search history." It's in my bookmarks, actually. It's a favorite.
Wait till we get. Oh, you're gonna get soaked.
Oh yes.
Do you hear me? I'm gonna
sometimes
soak you down.
busy. They have a third person jumping on the bed. So you're not thrusting. Just like that. Just like that. Poor Luke. Oh.
So that something can happen at least sometime. Oh my God. This is, you have to go through gymnastics for this book. Oh my God. No
Like,
shade
again,
to the religion girls, but this is a lot.
Allow yourself a little bit of fun. Like if that was happening to me or Busy, we would just be like,
Can leave.
Please get out. Now you got to have a best friend who's like, hey, can you just shake the bed a little bit? I'm trying to soak tonight and over just. And you're the best shaker of the bed. I've been hearing about you around town. I mean, that's a business. That is a business. I've heard a couple of people say that you really do shake the bed well.
You have to wear a blindfold and
oh my God, I know the water beds were they were going out of stock over there with the girls who were soaking. Okay, we're not doing anything with just laying here, but those water beds were flowing and getting the juices going. I cannot.
Oh, Anna says it's called soaking because it's shriveled after. I mean,
it's always shriveled after, Anna.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Okay, so back to that would have been a much better conversation, but it's that they should have had Angie K and Lisa Barlow. So let's get to the party.
Heather talking to her daughter.
Oh yeah, Heather does talk to her daughter, and she's like, in this scene,
she's
really
so pretty
set up too, and she was like, "Did you know that Jack Barlow is going on a missionary trip?" And her daughter's like, "Oh my God, wow, I didn't know he was that into it." Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. It's like Heather's dying to like stop this boy from going on a mission trip. And at this point, it's kind of like, I get it, but it's kind of none of her business.
Okay, so why do you get it? What do you think her side is?
Well, I get that she had a very bad experience and of the Mormon church, and she wants to kind of educate him on maybe what he's getting into, because she thinks, I don't think he fully knows, because she doesn't see their family as strictly Mormon as she was. So she probably wants to warn him, like, college will be better for you. But at this point, he's got to learn on his own.
Has no one in old girl's family been on a mission trip?
Lisa, no, because she converted allegedly, and
so
Heather's like,
really
they're not even.
Know.
Well, Heather thinks they're not real Mormons because
she did look like she was gonna go in there with a strapless. Let me leave it alone.
Well,
girl, you would not walk there to the club like that to church. So I'm getting it now. Heather's like, I've been through this. Well, I heard that from Heather. I've been through it before. I know what it's like. And by the sounds of it, with the people in the chat, it sounds like she went through the worst part. Okay, because they send the girls into the ghetto.
She said she went to France, so I don't know. Maybe there's like parts of France
with Bedbug City happening out there. Looks like the ghetto to me. Okay, France is giving ghetto right now.
Okay, so you guys, I might have just made up that it's a missionary. I thought she said missionary trip, but it's a mission trip.
I know, but it's so much fun when you say missionary, and you keep saying it, and I'm not going to stop you.
Because as you guys were like, what's, I was like, I'm pretty sure
I'm not going to stop you. And if they give you $2 to correct you every time, I promise you, I'm going to shut up. I'm
Thank
not
you, Chicken
going
Head.
to stop
You're so
you.
sweet. I can't believe I've been probably saying it wrong. Stephanie says, for boys at 18 and girls at 21 are offered the chance to serve a mission. They have bishops' interviews, and they send paperwork to the church general authorities. Wow, it's so. And the general authorities pick where the missionaries go. And for the boys are gone for 2 years and girls 18 months. Is it because of their periods? Why can't girls go for the full 24?
I don't know. Just Mormonism, they're treating the girls wrong out there. Okay.
Well,
I can see why Heather's like, I do not want any person to do this ever again.
I think all the religions kind of treat at some point in history, treat the ladies bad.
Maybe we should read Heather's book. What did she go through out there in her mission? I'm
telling you. Yeah, maybe we should read this Bad Mormon, but it seems like a lot of her cast members have not read this book, Busy.
Yikes. Okay, so I got her side, and I love the fact that she's letting her daughter live life. I love what she said. She read back her journey. Have you ever, because I'm sure Nana keeps everything. Have you ever gone back? Oh no, you said you had gone back and read one of your journals and like,
Cringe.
Girl, get over yourself. Sometimes I read my
Cringe.
journals and I'm like, drama. Okay, you are just a dramatic gay.
Charity says because they're older and they direct them to get married right after. Oh, you're right, because that's what the girl on the missionary/mission trip, Heather was saying, that you just kind of go to find a husband sort of thing. So no, I've read back my journals, Busy, and they're so melodramatic.
And they're like, I love God. God is so amazing.
Mine was not like that. I don't think there was any mention of God, but there was mention of Jane Pauley. So I don't know. I was just really, I wanted to be a journalist. And obviously I was like, oh, Jane Pauley's amazing. I'm watching her right now on NBC and she's killing it. Shai says Lisa's not allowed in temple because she is not adhering to Mormon principles by not drinking and the rest of the habits, like not wearing garments. I think Lisa even mentioned that she doesn't go to the fancy temple.
And so that's why she would go like that, because she can't get in.
That's why she says he's going on missionary trips, because
she's like, I'll go dressed just like this. Yeah, you would, because they wouldn't let you in anyway. So
oh my God.
you
I'm gonna
can
go
walk into the building however you want to walk into the building. You won't be inside though.
There's a missionary program. Yeah. So I'm not wrong. Mormon missionary. Missionaries are the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
I say let's call it doggy style and get it over with.
He's going on a doggy style trip. Widely known as Mormon missionaries are volunteer representatives of the church who engage variously in church service, humanitarian aid, and community service. There's according to Church of Jesus Christ .org. More than 53,000 full-time missionaries are serving missions for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And most are young people. And
the Church of Jesus Christ.org said so. So
this is enlightening. Have you ever seen the musical what's it called, by the South Park guys? I've never seen it. It's been out
Soaked.
It's called Soaked. No, you know what I'm talking about? The musical. It's a comedy. No. Mormon one. What's it called? You guys put it in the chat. You guys know what I'm talking about. So here, look at these not these, good for these kids, but there's some young kids.
That is a Teresa Giudice forehead.
Oh, that cute little lady. Yeah. The missionary effort is based on the New Testament pattern of missionaries serving in pairs.
Yes.
Teaching the gospel.
The word of the Lord.
They can baptize believers?
Can you imagine them coming to your door and saying, hey, I want to baptize you?
I'll be like, leave, fetus. You cannot you're too young.
Get off the damn porch right now.
These zygotes are oh my God.
If you don't get off my porch, little white girl, no, I am not doing it.
Yes, Book of Mormon. We should go see that together, the four of us. It's been out forever. People say it's hilarious.
Are you true? Let me see your underwear. Okay, now you talk to me.
Now you're gonna get arrested. Oh my gosh.
Do you have on the official garment? Okay. If you feel like if you are a true believer, come in here, show me you got an official garment.
Show me your garment.
Then I will listen to you. If you don't have on the official garment, I'm not listening to you. Show us your panties now.
Show me your shorts. Show me your biker shorts. Some of the women
right now.
I think even wasn't it Heather, or like she was talking to, was she talking to Monica a couple episodes ago, and they were talking about wearing like biker shorts? Like Heather would wear shorts underneath her clothes, like she didn't have real underwear.
No, this is very strange.
Why does your underwear matter?
It's of a fruit of the loom. Really crazy.
Chickenhead, thank you for the education. Chickenhead says Book of Mormon.
Chickenhead is at home giving you $2 and is angry with you. Here, I gotta get it again.
This bitch doesn't know anything. I love Chickenhead. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Appreciate it. Like, God, here she goes again. Just spouting off at the mouth. You do a quick.
All right, let's get to the main event.
Okay, the main event, we are at Angie K's house, her party, and she has this Greek Easter, and she gives a speech about Jesus. And I love when these women try to give their little Jesus speech, because she's like, and Jesus resurrected. Well, 3 days, and then but there was a murder. But anyways, it's a really good story, and I figure if Jesus can get allegedly murdered and allegedly come back 3 days later, and Christ is born, Christ is risen, Christ will come again. Anyways, then we can all not call each other bitches, and we can be kind of nice.
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're so like, you're just, I see the similarities.
Quit comparing yourself to Christ. So Christ, if you throw $1 bills, but they have this tradition. It's a Greek tradition. I think that looks kind of fun. It's like a dollar dance.
We're going to do this for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I already talked to Tata Bay about it.
But okay, so you just go in the middle and you start dancing.
Yeah, and then they throw money at you. I'm going to use
it's like stripping.
No, so it's just like showering you with money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at it as like a blessing. You remember when Wendy Osefo from Real Housewives of Potomac, she had her baby thing, and then everybody throws money at them as they're dancing in the.
Yes, I love that. I want to be. Yeah, I want to be like that, or Greek, whatever.
Nigerian culture,
it's money.
I want that, where like we're just showering each other with money, and it's all in fun, and then the kids get the money after.
Do you know about when you go to weddings?
Mm-hmm.
Do they on the East Coast, or is this a Midwestern thing? Because
they put money on the dress. Yes.
No, where you do the dollar dance and you get in line for the bride or the groom, and you give them at least $1 and you dance with them. And there's
yes, that's what it is. But sometimes you're just not dancing; you're just putting it on their dress.
Put on her dress, the dirty dollar bills. No, the maid of honor or the best man collect it, and they stand to the side, and then you dance with them.
Oh no, you get a safety pin. There's a box of safety pins, and then
you put a safety pin in the expensive dresses.
Expensive, girl. I don't know where you're from.
Well, I didn't have an expensive dress, but I didn't have a wedding.
So we definitely could have put $1 in your dress. Okay.
My dress was $1 because Vicky saw it because he's like, when I get married, all my friends. Remember when you said that? You said when I get married, all my friends who are in the wedding are going to wear their wedding dresses. Let me see yours. And I was like, okay. And I showed him mine. And he goes, maybe you could borrow somebody's.
There are some people there's only 2 people who I know are going to be at my wedding party who is just like, we have to get you a dress. We have to get you a dress.
And I'm one of them.
I'm not saying that.
I got kicked out of the wedding party because of my dress.
I just want expensive. I want beautiful gowns. Some of them are like teeny tiny silk, but I like Cinderella dresses. Some of them are going to be skinny tulle at the bottom, and then you're going to come in there looking like, hey guys, we'll figure out what we're doing for you.
Oh, Yvonne says money dance, money tree, or money box. Okay, so it's kind of similar to that, but Angie K let all the kids keep the money.
Did you see that little girl taking a shot?
Yes, they took shots of water. I think it was one of Monica's kids, and she took it back.
Clearly, we know why. That thing took it, and she looked like a pro. She used to hang out with you back in the day. That little girl was
circa 2009. Yeah, I think she might have. I might have partied with her.
She took that shit like a grown up, like a champ.
She really did. Like the shot ski at Watch It Up.
She was like,
yeah.
I was thinking to myself, oh my God, she know how to do that already.
They're like water shots for the kids. So the party, seems nice. They got lots of food, put together, blah, blah, blue. We got cute little Angie K's dad there. We hear a little bit about her background that, her mom died and made her dad a widow at 44. Nice. And so obviously he's a little older than that now, not as old as Sutton allegedly, but he's a little older and super cute. And she loves her dad.
He is holding on. Okay. And bored because that whole episode, he just stayed. It almost like he didn't move. He just stayed right there playing that thing.
He was like the dudes on the Titanic.
Yeah, when the 2 men were sitting there eating, he's like, he's gonna stop for the food or the conversation. He's like, this is a strange dichotomy. Seems to look kind of quiet over here. The dad on autopilot.
Oh, well, then Monica shows up with her mom, and the mom is like, are you single? and we get a very interesting scene. Busy, I want to hear all of your opinions. So we'll get to the first we'll do the Heather and Lisa Barlow scene, which we kind of already talked about. But Heather talks to Lisa Barlow and she's like, hey, why didn't you tell me about Jax going on a mission trip, and why didn't you read my book? And Lisa's like, I'm trying to be supportive of my son, and so I don't really want to, I didn't want to tell you.
I'm on Lisa's side with that. Girl,
Yeah.
you are toxic, okay? You wrote a whole book about not liking it. So if I'm trying, my son already didn't want to tell me, okay? So that's already the hard part. He didn't want to talk to me. He's treating me like Mary Cosby's son, and I don't want that. So
He could be pregnant, and I don't even know. So we got
exactly. So what I don't need is your negativity. I am trying to support my son now so that he at least tells me if he's pregnant. You know, I want to know. I want to know. So I was
Heather, let it go. It's not your kid. It's not. He's gonna have to find out on his own. And so I'm with you on that. I think it's like, it's nice that you want to save him, but he's out there. He thinks he's saving people. So y'all think you're saving people, but is anyone really saving anyone? We don't know.
But don't go to brush your garment. Show me your underwear before you get in my child's business.
Seriously. So then we finally get to Angie K's like, hey, can I talk to you for a second, Monica? Monica's like, sure. They start talking and she's like, I was talking with Lisa Barlow and I found out that you actually have been saying the rumor about my husband. And Monica's like, yeah, I told you that's what's being said. Well, how do you know unless you started? Because that's what the streets, every season of Housewives, the streets are talking. She's like, the Utah streets are saying your husband is with men. And she's like, what?
I'm sure Mama Joyce knows.
I'm sure we should ask Mama Joyce. She would know the streets are talking. But this was, so then Monica's getting upset because Angie's getting upset with her. And Monica's like, don't be upset with me, be upset with them. The ones that said, I didn't say it. I just repeated the rumor because everyone's pretending they didn't hear this rumor, but allegedly everybody heard the rumor.
So this was a double-edged sword for me. And you know why I love these shows, because I always try to put myself into their shoes and see how I will deal with this dynamic. The big sword, because I was looking at what's the prickly part, because Tatum Bay was like, I'm on Monica's side, and I was like, okay, I am on Monica's side, but also she got a little nail that's kind of sticking her too, because she didn't have to say it on camera. And if this is your friend, I think that's where Monica effed up.
Yeah.
But everything else she said, fact. Girl, I told you already. Everybody in the city know. Girl, what you need to start doing, because you know the rumor, because I told you a rumor. Everybody was talking about a rumor. You actually need to go and fight these other people outside and not be mad at me. If she would have taken accountability, which she didn't, for yes, maybe I shouldn't have said it on camera. But I don't know how much of that is breaking like the fourth wall. But maybe I shouldn't have said it on camera. But girl, the only reason I said it is because this is what they're saying about you. So why you mad at me? It's a double-edged sword, because she should not have brought it up on camera if that's her friend. But also, I told you that this is what the people are saying. You need to. Your battle is not with me. Yeah,
I'm not the one that brought it to the table and said, hey, guess what? Everyone's saying Angie K's husband is with men on the side. He's on the down low. That was, she said, Meredith talked about bringing that up. So that wasn't me. And Angie K is like, And so then Monica starts getting a little hype about it. Her voice starts raising and she starts swearing. And then old Mommy Dearest is over there just waiting for her turn. She comes over and she's like, you're both, she's like white wine Mommy Dearest. You can tell she gets a little Chardonnay in her. And she's like, you're both beautiful women and you should just, whatever. To me, it seems like mom wants a snowflake. What do you think, Busy?
100. That's what Tatum Bay said. He's like, I thought she was auditioning. That lady came and sat down. And this is what bothered me the most. One, you already have this really bad relationship with your daughter. Okay, she was just crying to you down at the bingo night at the elderly person's place. The other episode, telling you how she wanted her mother, she needed her. You're no better than her. This is no competition. She wishes that you were just on her side. She wishes you would understand her more, respect her. She was already yelling at you down there, down to the bingo night. Okay.
And she said, you never did anything fun with us like I do with my daughters.
They had a pissing match. But whatever it was, she already explained to you, you don't care for me like that. And it's frustrating. I'm trying to be a better mom than you. Then we get to this party, and now we get to see in real life why she's doing this. She must have called Candace's mom first. She sits down and she's like, this is not what we do. And it really frustrated me because Angie called her, hey, mom. And it's just like it started that dichotomy. I mean, started that relationship. Like, no, I know you both are friends. I mean, you both are beautiful women. And what she say, Portuguese and Greek, we're so similar.
We're so much alike.
And we're just spicy and feisty. And then I'm with Monica, girl. Don't come over here and do that shit with us. No, like, please don't come over here and do that.
Go sit down, mom.
Yeah, she's like, whatever she said. And then Andrew was like, oh, girl, I don't speak that. So.
She like reached for a drink. She's like,
yeah,
oh,
girl,
I don't speak
if y'all gonna be talking like this, let me leave because I'm not gonna deal with this. So then she's chastising her, and it's just like, I don't speak. I'm just telling her that her children are here. This is embarrassing. Now it's 2 against 1.
And one of them's your mom.
And one of them is your mother.
If you're worried about the children, make sure the children can't hear.
You gave Angie the upper hand. Look, clearly we're not going to be able to solve this. I was just trying to have a nice conversation. You started this conversation. I can't stand people like that because, I'm extra emotional. I felt everything that was going to. You see me right now. I'm getting heightened. I'm triggered. You asked to talk to me, then blamed me for what the streets are saying about you. And the only small thing you mad about is the fact that I said it. Girl, everybody's saying it. And I knew it before I knew you. And now you want to have beef with me? Girl, you need to go to another meat market and have beef somewhere else. This is not where it is. And then now you mad at me. And now my mind, now you telling me, oh, I just can't believe you. So you're just outdone with me. Then my mother comes over. She's so outrageous. She don't know if she want to speak English or Portuguese to me. And now y'all both are ganging up on me. And then you become the victim. I just thought we could have a
who wants to have fun? I just want to, and then she's going around to other people like, I just want to have a good time. It's like, well, maybe they were having a good time fighting because obviously Angie K was open to having a disagreement at her party, and Monica was open to reciprocating said disagreement.
And her mother was chastising her, and it's like, go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom.
Oh, don't you say nothing to me. I was with Monica. Now she was being disrespectful at one point. But it was just overdoing it. Go to the bathroom. Go. No, go to the bathroom. Whatever she was saying.
Yep, they don't have that kind of relationship.
Go to the bathroom. And then she comes over to her. Stop this. Stop it. And then here's Angie. I just really thought that maybe, can we please not do this at our house? She was like, girl, you're the one who started it. Then her mom again, stop it. Girl, you tell her to stop it. Why are you yelling at me?
And she was like, you're going to have to find your own ride home, dead ass.
Oh, dead ass.
The only thing I was sad about in this is that the kids had to leave before the Easter egg hunt. They were like, Mom, what about the Easter egg hunt? Like, I would have tried to.
We got eggs at the house. I'll hide them. We don't got time for this. We got eggs at the house. I'll hide them. We're leaving, and we're leaving now. Give me my to-go thing, and I'm leaving. Yeah. I'm not dealing with this. And your grandma's going to walk. Because I'm done with it. And she had the nerve to sit down with her and say, I really do care about you. Are we sure? Because you just wanted to dance. Okay.
She strikes me as one of those moms again who was more of like a friend to her daughter, but not really a friend, almost like a friend to me. Had him moving around, had him changing religions, had him all over. And so what we're seeing is exactly kind of what she explained about her relationship with her mom, and that you can tell that she doesn't really respect her mom or her decisions or her behavior, and how she that there's a lot of resentment, years and years that are built up. Like they need serious therapy.
Yeah, and I don't think her mom's gonna and just for her mother to sit there. I cried the first time I watched it.
You did?
I did, because it's just like only because I feel like, and sometimes I'm on the opposite because I'm so emotional, which I felt like that's what Monica was getting. But I heard everything that was going on, and then her mother came in and started throwing rocks at her too. She's like, "Get her!" She's yelling at the girl, "Get her! Throw rocks at her! Get her! Drag her!" And it was just like, "You're my mother." And then it's like after she did all of that, she's yelling in front of everybody. Your children are here. You're so crazy. You're outrageous. Go to the bathroom. Calm yourself down. People are trying to come to her like, "Oh my God, what's going on? What about? Leave her alone. She's the devil. Let her get herself together over there in the corner." Her mother just dragging her in this whole entire segment, and then had the nerve, the audacity to mitigate, to go to sit down and come to her and say, "I really do care about." Girl, are we sure?
Because then you would
sure
say that to her, not when she's going head to head with one of her friends. And
I'm so sorry, you guys. My daughter's a cop. I just it was just really ridiculous. That lady's crazy. I'm so sorry she did it.
It gave competitive vibes.
Let's have fun. This is flirting with the guy who plays sports over here. You're so strong and strapping. Like, girl, you just embarrassed me in front of all these people, cussed me out in my language and in English. Then you're telling me to go sit down, go to the bathroom right now. Bathroom now. You're telling me to shut up. Now you're apologizing for my behavior. And then I'm sitting in the corner. You're like, "No, don't talk to that bad dog. Don't talk to him." And then had the nerve to like, "Let's dance, everybody." My daughter's she's what a bee, right? Let's dance, everyone. And you just don't feel supported.
I wonder how long her mom stayed after she left, because it felt like Shai is saying like it was making it all about her. It felt like she was trying to pull attention away from Monica. She wasn't doing it because of the kids. It felt very disingenuous, and it felt like what she strikes me as seeing her in the show now for 7 episodes or how many ever she's been in. She seems like a competitive mom. Like she's competitive with her own daughter.
That's what we saw down to the bingo night at the geriatric place. They seemed like they were. I've been broke. Yeah, I was broke too. I was a single mom. I'm a single mother. They seemed like they were going back and forth on who's struggling more and made it through the best as they could. And I'm your child. You are like an old lady, ma'am. Like, we're not competing anymore. You probably learned a lot of mistakes. You know that you did a whole lot of wrong. But my trauma has not changed. And now it's time for me to tell you what happened to me and how I'm going to raise my children differently. And the mom is still acting like she's still raising her. You're not. Girl, you're not. I had a whole marriage and I was sucking somebody else's peen during the like you. I'm grown. I'm grown. I had a whole affair. I'm grown.
I got kicked out of the Mormon church. I can't even wear the underwears anymore.
Yeah, I'm grown.
She's grown.
I'm grown.
She's
You
got
can't
Victoria's
talk to me
Secret
like this anymore. I was at some parts of me was feeling like this is kind of disrespectful, but Tata Bay put it in perspective for me. Tata Bay is my fiance, for those who don't know. He put it in perspective for me, like, well, if this was your, my actual father, sperm donor, trying to like chastise me, I probably would have talked to him the same way.
Well, I think that's the thing.
Don't bring that over here. She was really cussing that lady out.
Well, I think it depends. Like, people just assume like that's your mom, or your dad, you must respect them. Not everybody has good relationships with their parents, and not everybody has that where, if the respect was, if you had a tumultuous childhood, if you had a parent that wasn't there, absent, or whether emotionally, like physically abusive, you're not going to feel that same level of respect. So I don't necessarily agree with that narrative that just because they're your parent, you can't, once you become an adult, speak to them you know, that's probably been their dynamic and how they've spoken to each other for much of her life. But I think her mom tries to be on like her best little behavior, her June Cleaver behavior, like, oh no, I was a good mother. And she's like, I'm sorry, what, bitch? Like, I'm trying to help you, let you on the show, be part of my storyline, but let's be real here. So I think some people, they don't owe their parents that kind of respect and conversation. Now, if I spoke to Nana like that would not slide. But we have a very different relationship than, you know, Monica. But I do understand when you have a parent who didn't really parent you, that you wouldn't have that same level as respect. And that's what it seems like with Monica.
Yeah. And then how do you feel like this is going to affect her relationships? Because the producers made a point to put in all of the ladies saying, oh my God, I want to talk to my dad like that. She's talking to her mother.
Yes.
Like every other person was like, you're so she's so disrespectful. Let's go see what's going on over there. Like she's talking to her mom like that. Like they made a point to make sure that we understood that every person felt like she was being disrespectful.
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird because we know that, you know, especially like Heather's background, we know that a lot of her family doesn't even really talk to her since the book came out, and that kind of drove a wedge between the family. So for them to be like pearl clutching, you don't yet know the dynamic of Monica and her mom. And again, if she was never that parent to her, Monica seems like the type, again, this is a lot of like speculation from what we know, but she seems like the type that probably had to be the kid who parented the parent in a lot of ways, and the absentee father and all that stuff. So I don't think they're looking at it through maybe Monica's experience. They're looking at it like, oh my God, I would never, because we're kind of conditioned to like say that, because otherwise we're seen, you know, as dickheads. But it's like, no, if her mom is a shitty mom, and now she's almost 40 years old or well in her 30s, and she wants to tell her mom what time it is and speak to her that way, then that could be how they've always spoken to each other. And I think she has every right to kind of do that.
Oh, she let her know what's up. She's because I'm about to pop off. Okay. You know, when she looked at that and said no, I felt all the power she had. You could just see that she's over it. And I got teary-eyed when she was in her confessional. She's like, I just wish she's this old and she's wishing she had a different mom. Like but you don't need that person in your life. Like,
but you'll always want
I had a different dad anymore. I'm just over it. And her thing is that she wants this connection, and
she's trying her best to get it.
Trying everything. She's being so open. I thought she was extremely open. I feel like she's been so honest. Her mother started laughing
I know
at her during the conversation. And I think that's what really struck me. It struck me because she wants this relationship. Like, I don't want a relationship with my sperm donor anymore. So it wouldn't even be me in a confessional saying, I just want a different one. I don't care anymore. She cares and wants a mom. And then the one she has is laughing in her face. And she's like, is this funny to you? And her mother's like, yes, you having emotions, caring about this is so hilarious.
Yeah. And that was gross. That was really gross. And I think there's, you know, in us, there's always this we want this approval from our parents. And if you have a parent where you maybe don't have the best relationship with them, or not a relationship at all, it's like you kind of, just because you're older doesn't mean those feelings go away. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. And you either get to a point you're at where you're like, I'm over, like, you're done, you know, or you always, I feel like Monica's just, she's still pulling
forever
for that relationship. She's still hoping that her mom will come around. But they got so much they got to work through.
So much to do. Yeah. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And that mother has a lot of work to do.
Yeah. I think Shy's right too. Busy. Like, Shy says, I saw the mom playing the victim and getting sympathy from her castmates.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, she's got all that trauma, Yvonne. Yep, and she still carries it, because until you process that and you get to maybe a point like Busy's at, where you're like, it still hurts, but you're just like, I don't need that. That's not gonna benefit me.
I wish I had it, but I wish I had it back then. But I'm good now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm 100% good now. I
Like
don't
that
wish I
person
had a
can't
different
bring
dad, a new
anything.
dad. I'm not looking for a dad.
Yeah.
Like
Unless it's Angie K's husband and he's a daddy. He's the only
I'll
daddy.
take that daddy.
That daddy. But yeah, I mean, that's like your parents can leave wounds and
Mhm.
things that, and if still to this day, Monica is carrying this trauma and these wounds and her mom is still laughing at her, you see why she's having these very big reactions because, you know, again, she's not feeling heard. And she's that, like she says, that same little girl that's looking for, you know,
That was so
it is
sad.
sad.
She said, I feel sorry for that little girl. And it's still there.
It's still there. And until it's always going to be there until you do some work and therapy. There's just, it's hard. It's really hard. It's hard. I can't, it's hard.
I was so triggered. I was so triggered by the entire, this was a really good episode.
That's
I
how
know
I
she's
felt.
broke, but like
Yeah.
we still need her story on the show.
No, and I think it's real, and that's what we kind of miss with the Real Housewives. And that's kind of how I felt with Dorothy, Candace's mom, when she first came on the scene. It was very triggering. I've seen moms like that who, you know, make it all about them and put the child down, and I've always felt that way about Dorothy.
With money.
Yeah, not allowing Candace to have her feelings and all these things. So it's rough when we see.
Yeah, but Dorothy wasn't laugh though. Dorothy did not care. When
No, she
Candace
didn't
was
care.
crying, remember when she was crying at the wedding place and they were like finally trying to try on weddings, wedding gowns and everything, and she started crying and then she needed more money, and they were going through what the food would be and what the decor would be, and she needed more money. And she started crying, and she got up and left to cry. And Dorothy was like, she does that. She does that. So
Dorothy,
like, that's just.
Yeah, didn't she hit Candace with her pocketbook too?
She said she got popped with a purse. That's what Candace said. She got popped with a purse.
Speaking of which,
she got popped with a purse. I'm afraid of being that type of parent. Like I know I want to be overbearing, overgiving, overloving, and I also want to feel like I know best. So I'm afraid of being Dorothy. I know I won't be anywhere like Monica's mom, but I am so afraid of being on the side of Dorothy. Like
I think if you're hypercritical about your kids, yeah, then that can come off. But if you allow your kids to be human beings,
they're not.
D. Marie says you'll be a great parent. Speaking of that, since we wrapped up on Salt Lake City, which was so fun, Busy, to get your perspective on this and be able to chat with you about it.
This was fun.
It was so fun. What do you think about what is the latest with these rumors on Candace and her husband, this alleged mistress that Tasha K put behind a paywall?
Was on no one cares. No one cares. It's all fake, all fraudulent. No one cares. I don't believe it's real.
I saw maybe it was Mims put out a video and it said validation. So has it been confirmed that she is lying?
A liar. She's a lying liar who lies.
Who is she?
Some cokehead. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Allegedly. Well, no, the girl. Well, she's a weed head. She's an alcoholic weed head. She said to herself, during the interview, she was like, "I'm high and drunk." It's like, God, get off the internet.
Speaking of weed heads, was it you and me who were talking about Jason Lee going the direction of interviewing what's his name? Blue, Krishan's baby dad, child's father.
I want to know how we're speaking of weed heads. Go.
Weed head?
You said speaking of weed heads, wasn't it you?
Weren't we talking about Jason Lee taking his show in a different direction and highlighting this blue guy? Whatever. I don't even know who he is.
My thing is, how are we speaking of weed heads?
Someone who's just like chiefing all the time, just weed.
Smoke. Blueface. No, it wasn't us, but him interviewing Blueface and his baby mother is just weird to me. But then also Jason Lee, like, he's no Diane Sawyer. Like, like everybody calm down. I think, and he did a show on Zeus Network. I don't think it's
Jason Lee did.
Yeah, he helped produce Bobby I Love You Purr. And he did the reunion. So
Oh.
it's not too, like, I don't think it's crazy that he's sitting down with up and coming, crackheads and talking to them about their, like, it's just, I don't think it's beneath Jason Lee. I can see him doing that. So,
And like bragging about getting ahead from Megan Thee Stallion. I'm just like, ew, sir.
nobody, Megan Thee Stallion
did
is not
not
touching your peen.
get head from
Just
her.
not. She's just not touching your peen.
Where
Not
did Blueface
my Megan Thee
come
Stallion.
from? He's
The
all
thing
over
is, they
everything.
feel like, because Megan Thee Stallion, she don't got time for the BS, and it takes a lot for her to say something. So it's easy to just be like, oh yeah, Megan Thee Stallion, because Megan Thee Stallion is not gonna respond. Because Nicki Minaj, she'll get down. Hi, I want to talk about. She'll get right down there, and Cardi B, it takes her a lot to respond. So you can say some stuff on Cardi, but she're like, let me tell you something. Like, but Megan's not gonna say anything. Like, girl, don't have the time. I'm on my hot girl. I don't have the energy. And with all the stuff she went through with the shooting and all of that, she just is not gonna respond. So it's easy for any Joe Schmo to get up on the internet and say, yeah, I spit on Megan Thee Stallion's face because she wanted that when we were having sex. Like, and she's not gonna say anything.
Oh, I was watching it today. I was like, God, this
You watched
guy.
it?
Well, yeah, because everywhere I look, I see Blueface
low energy
and Krishan everywhere, and I'm like, well, and I didn't even know there was a woman before her, and they have multiple kids.
He has the son with.
And she is, but now they had a daughter.
Is gay.
Too.
Every single second, he's like, "You gay?
Oh
you gay?
My God!
You're not gay, right? You're not gay."
But there's rumors about him being gay.
Of videos of him just asking his son on live if he's gay.
But even his girlfriend or whoever she is, who has the 2 kids with him, who just got who was meeting for a record contract today. I was following it today, and I was like, "What is going on? I'm too old for this." But she had made comments about him getting sent pictures or like cheating on her with a dude or a woman. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know how I got on this rabbit hole, but it's constantly in my algorithm.
Girl, and you better hurry up and get out, because it gets, these people are so I only pay attention to them on Sundays, because that's when the episodes come out on Zeus.
Okay.
Outside of that, it's too low vibrational. I can't deal with it. It hurts my brain. Krishan, she's a single mother now because of, dealing with Blueface. She put out a video. Let me play it for you. She put out a video saying that I'm the daddy and a mama, so I gotta be masculine. She's in her butch era.
Oh my Lord.
Because she doesn't want her son to come out being feminine. And
what in the homophobia is going on?
She said some mothers, I wish I could make this up. She said some mothers are too good of a mom.
Oh, we're blaming the women for
right. And then their sons start doing the hand gestures and the hand movements. Y'all, if your son is straight, gay, non-binary, whatever, they're just gonna be that. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can be Lil Boosie and make sure that adults suck your teenagers wee.
That's what Boosie did?
That's what he did to make sure that they were straight. He had strippers come to the. You see, this is great. Like, Child Protective Services should have been caught, but he was in jail.
That is crazy.
I don't have the video.
That is so sad.
She is going to start acting like a man around her son, so that he won't. Once he turns 1, she's gonna become a butch. So
I feel so bad for these little babies.
Toxic masculinity at its best. It's just ridiculous.
Horrible. I think that was whoever I was talking to. That was the criticism of Jason Lee giving them a bigger platform to talk about it too, and being like making the content all about them.
Because he could have been interviewing whom?
I don't know. Whoever
No,
Jason Lee interviews.
no,
Hollywood
no,
Unlocked
because
News.
my friend, House at Aaron, he's like, can you stop, please? So let me stop.
Okay, sorry.
criticizing him.
I was watching it today, and I haven't had anyone to talk about it with, because Chell will be like, "Who?" He has no idea who anybody I ever talk about is when it comes to this stuff.
Because they should not be known. And what it is kind of appalling and disappointing that white people are starting to know who they are, and now that's a problem.
Yeah, well, they're marketing to old white ladies like me because I'm like, what is Krishan doing? She had a baby with him. She's cheating. He's going back and forth. Well, what this other lady? Where did she come from?
With that Krishan rock grind.
Oh no! And that other lady that he's with, she was at the record label today, and she got a booty job. And what's her deal, by the way? Like it was. I thought I was.
That's disappointing. That part is disappointing. Because they're starting to get a white audience, and then it's over from there.
Well, I'm definitely not a fan. I'll tell you that. But it was all over my algorithm and has been these two and alleged abuse and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, what the heck?
They're not good people.
All right. Well, and how did Christian, however you say, I don't know. Krishan. Yeah. How did she come about? Like she's only 23. She's like a baby.
So he had like a dating show on the internet at one point, and he had all of these so weird, all of these girls living in the house with him. They were living in bunk beds.
So it's like Flavor Love or Rock of Love.
Yeah, but very low budget in the ghetto, and he had everybody tattoo their name on them.
What?
God.
His name? Her name?
Their name. No, sorry. His name on them.
What?
Or his face. I think she has his face. And she lost her tooth.
Yes, where's her tooth? I'm always wondering.
And it went down there with that.
It's like Felicia. She lost her tooth, but she has a sad story how she lost it. But
it's too much.
Oh my god!
It was a bad dating show. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Where could I watch this dating show if I just wanted to do research?
Hell.
Okay, I've been there. I know about it.
See if I can. I'll send you some of the things. Haru will probably find it too, though. But you can. I'll send you some of the stuff. But it was horrible. And then he felt like he got stuck with her.
Oh my gosh! Should this be a sip and key topic or no? Don't give it any attention.
It can be. We can go through. I would gladly tell you everything you need to know about this. It's not, I don't want to say it's messy. It's sad. It's sad.
The first, you know what probably happened? I watched a couple of no jumper shows. And then it came in my algorithm. Who is that guy?
I don't know. I have no idea. I never heard of him. I don't even know who No Jumper is. Girl, I won't be going down to it.
Don't watch it because it's some goguy and
you're Googling it. You're looking it up.
Yes, because one time I watched it because Black China was on it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm interested in what Black China does."
I love that.
Yeah. So I like Black China, so I watched it, and then I was like, started watching more. And I was like, "Who is this No Jumper?" And then Jared in the house was like, "Oh, I don't watch anything but No Jumper," and I'm like, that explains a lot.
That's why he never saw women as you. Females, sorry. Ladies, always be conservative.
We love
females.
Yep, we love being called females. That's our favorite. So don't look up No Jumper because then they're gonna just market all kinds of things.
Yeah. I don't know because Jolene's algorithm is very ghetto. I'm getting noodle recipes and fall soups, and Joleen is getting Krishan and Blueface.
I like to stay young. I like to put the young kids watch.
My algorithm is hood as hell. All right, come on, I gotta go to bed.
Okay. Thank you so much, Busy, for joining us. Thank you guys in the chat. Also, Jamie B, thank you so much for being a member for 29 months. Chicken Head, you killed it tonight. Thank you for the support. It helps this now full-time content creator, but all of you help me by just being here and showing us love. Subscribe to Busy. His link is in the chat. And put it in there one more time. So
I
after
had so much fun. This was
I had so
tons
much
of
fun too. We need to do more stuff together.
Yeah.
Like I said, me and Busy do have our own channel, Sip and Key. If you want to check us out, just search Sip, S-I-P, and Key, and I can put a link for that as well. And we'll be back with another collab very soon. Busy. Thank you again, friend.
I love you, bestie.
Love you guys. Enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.